How's it going, everybody? It's Connor here. So thank you for joining me for this very special video. So back in January, I was checking out Instagram and I saw on a page I follow, a Guinness page, Guinness related page called All Things Guinness. Check them out if you haven't already. Amazing page for like all the history of Guinness and sort of different techniques you can use to pour your pint and keep the glasses, and just like all new products that are coming out, they'll have before you find out really from anybody else, to be honest with you. So great page, definitely worth following on Instagram. Anyway, saw that they put up a post about this 1970s vintage Guinness, like precursor to the Surger device, the Nitrosurge device. It's out at the minute. It's called a creamer. Not sure about that name. I like the Surger one, and throughout this video I'll just call it a vintage Surger, okay? But yeah, so I saw that and they put out that this ad site down south was selling them, so I thought I'll snap it up, I'll bid on it, and I won one of them. So I'm going to show you the device in question, and here it is. Okay, so kind of looks like an old medical syringe, if you get me, you know, like they inject people with. But I'll put it a wee bit closer if you can maybe see it. Okay, so this was part of a bigger sort of surround. I got it like this. I think that the person who sold it to me, she said her dad had a big, huge board of them, and back then sort of just ripped them off and stuff. So if it was a better packaging, I probably wouldn't open it. But because it's like this, I'm going to open it, I'm going to test it out, and hope there's no BPA plastic in it. But one-off shouldn't be too much of an issue. I use my Nitrosurge all the time, so I'm going to continue using that, I think. But it's a nice little experiment, and you guys can come join me for the ride here while I test it out. So if you look on the back, you can actually see some of the instructions. Now this was obviously a full thing, so what I'm going to do is I actually nicked this from All Things Guinness, okay? So again, another credit to them. I'm going to pop up on the screen here what the actual instructions look like, okay? So you can see the step-by-step of the whole process. I think it's going to work. I saw their tester video and it seemed to work fine, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to use one of the Nitrosurge cans, I think, fill it up 3/4, so it probably won't empty the can, but I'm going to fill it up 3/4 in a normal Guinness pint glass and show you what happens. I might completely muck this up because I've never done this before, so, you know, go easy on me in the comments, but I'll try my best and see what you guys think. Just a bit of fun, you know. So here's a little bit of a closer look for you guys with the front-facing camera. There's the device itself. Okay, so basically you use the wee ring sort of thing and you pull it up and down. And I've got my stuff ready here. I've got the old tulip glass and my Nitrosurge can I'm going to use. It's already non-surged. So here we go, you can see some of the instructions here. Gently fill clean glass, so it's a very clean glass I've got here. So it pours flat. Immersed tip of Guinness creamer in beer, and then you pull it out for 2 seconds, press the plunger down sharply while it's keeping immersed. Once is enough apparently. Now All Things Guinness did it a couple of times and he said he did it wrong, but it turned out amazingly, so we'll see how it goes when I use the actual step-by-step instructions here. So here we go. Hope you guys can see this okay. So I give it a little bit of a clean and dried it off and did all the usual, because this has probably been sitting in a guy's garage for the past 30-40 years, so hope you can see it okay there. Going to test that out now. Kind of nervous about doing this, to be honest with you, but we'll just go. So I've got one of the Nitrosurge cans here, okay? Just open it up as normally. You don't need to do anything with any widget because there's nothing in there. Okay, here we go. So it says just to pour it to 3/4 level. So I'm going to pour it about there where the harp should be. This is quite an old glass. I need to get some new ones. Again, let's see if you want to send me out some, that'd be great. I'm going to use the old tulip one too, so pour it as slowly as I can so as not to disturb the liquid too much. Okay. I'm going to keep a little bit for the end. Right, so it says just to put the tip of this in, okay, hope you can see this alright. Put the tip of it in, here we go. If I muck this up I apologise, but what can you do, eh? Alright, so pull it up like that for 2 seconds and then, now it's not doing anything, so I'm going to do what All Things Guinness did and pump it a few times there. And you can actually see that, holy crap. It is surging. Don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but it's definitely worked a bit. Wow. It's actually worked better than I expected. So obviously it says to let it settle for a little bit, but it's looking decent. And then I'm going to top it up with obviously the rest of the can there, and we'll see how it looks at the end. So power film. Right, I've waited a lot of time again. Okay, so I'm going to top this up, but here, look at that, it's pretty decent, to be honest with you. So top it up just like the Surger. Liquid there. And I would say, for something that was created in the 1970s, that's a pretty decent looking pint. Let me spin the camera around here. I don't know, guys and girls, what do you think about that? Bit of domage, everything in that, you know? I think that's pretty successful. Very, very surprised at that. If you can grab one of these, just for the novelty sort of thing, if you can't get a normal Nitrosurge, that works really well actually. So, yeah. So as you can see, I did a little bit of a taste test there, and I can report it's delicious. It's not as good as a Nitrosurge, okay? It's really not. I don't know what magic that performs on the pint, but it tastes incredible like that. This is a definitely well above average pint. Good old pint there. Good sort of tilt test on that as well I did, and it was decent. But anyway, that's the little tester of the Guinness creamer from the late 70s. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you're watching this on YouTube, please give us a little subscribe, because we're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and it would be really, really helpful. But hope you enjoyed the video, and have a nice evening.